fire signs, there may be a situation that requires a lot of soul searching this week, or you'll be led in a direction where emotions and emotional depth are really important. You might be plumbing the depths. Now, some situation may have you feeling quite vulnerable this week, I'm sorry to say. Now, it could be that you decide to turn your back on a situation, a job, a relationship, and move away, or you feel like someone has stolen away from you and kind of left you high and dry. In some way, this is moving you forward in life. The Hanged One in reverse means you are no longer dangling from the tree, unable to take action. That is finished. So even though this ending may be very painful and have you really searching your soul and feeling quite vulnerable, at least it is movement forward. And the energy to lean away from is really staying loyal to an emotional situation, Three of Cups in reverse, that is not good for you. This is overindulgence emotionally, or with alcohol or narcotics. It is gossip. It is just icky type relationships, maybe a love triangle or an affair. That sort of energy is energy to lean away from. And the energy to lean towards is actually getting out and about, back in the swing of public life, if you like, with the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Swords in the upright is all about sort of hunkering down and healing, but now it is time to take steps back into the world. So let's take a closer look at this situation, find out what's going on, and find out what's coming up for you. Yes, so this is something official. And this could be relating to a contract or a marriage. Again, we've got the Four of Swords in reverse, saying it's time to get up out of your sick bed, out of being kind of in the backwater of healing, or just like passively kind of dealing with things internally, and it's time to get back out into the world. There is some injustice here in some kind of contract or some kind of official arrangement. And you know, I'm hearing no longer take this lying down. It's time to get up and take action and really do whatever it takes to get the balance back into your life here. Let's find out a bit more. Well, this may have to do with a King of Pentacles individual that's masculine energy. Could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or it could be just somebody very stable, secure, wealthy even, somebody who's all about putting in the work and getting the rewards for that work. And it could be romantic. They might be coming in and having you feel a bit at odds within yourself. Like you don't really know which option to choose from. It's a bit confusing, this situation. And certainly if you've been isolated for a while, or kind of suspended in life and healing something, or just kind of not moving, and you are being guided to redress this imbalance here and take action, you will be guided every step of the way. So I can feel this reluctance to actually take the necessary steps to do what you want to do, or what you know you need to do, but you will be guided. So do not fear, and don't let your fears take over. Don't let your past hold you back. So, you know, don't be once bitten, twice shy. Just because something didn't work in the past doesn't mean that it won't be, you know, you are not entitled to a magical future, because you are. So don't be held back. Look at all these things that are ahead for you. 3 magical cards. Just this whole world, this whole universe of possibility is ahead for you. And it looks like you are going to find a soulmate or a business partner who's on the same page as you, who wants to go in the same direction as you, that you can work together. And it just feels very harmonious progress is how I would put that. And look, it's going to feel so good, whatever you are feeling now, because remember, this week might stir up some very, very deep emotions, some deep feelings of insecurity. There is so much joy, expansion, and support ahead for you, even true love potentially, romance, affection. It could be from friends, but it does feel like a new relationship that might be coming into view in the future. Confidence is your key to success, and with that I would say positive thinking, optimism. It is a matter of understanding that whatever you're going through now might be painful. There is certainly, you're being urged to move forward in the world. Twice this card came out in reverse. No longer stay on your sick bed mourning what is lost or protecting yourself from the realities of what's going on. It's time to get up and face the music and move on. Allow the past to be the past. Allow this beautiful, vibrant, exciting future to come in. So confidence and optimism there. Take the Leo kind of energy and really have the optimism and confidence to know that there is some beautiful stuff ahead for you in the future. Whatever you are going through at the moment, you are entering a new phase of your life with so much potential, fresh energy, new horizons. It may be painful, but there is a lot of expansion around you, and you will be breaking free, not only from whatever the situation is, but past habits as well. You're freeing yourself from your self-imposed prison and leaving behind everything that has kept you down is kind of the vibe from this card. I'm paraphrasing the words there, but yeah, this may be a painful turning point, but it is only leading you on to beautiful things. So I hope that helps. And now let's look at the energy for all signs for the week ahead. This is a bit of a mysterious one because it looks as though there is a fresh start happening. You may get a project that you are very fired up about that just comes to life, some kind of new opportunity, or it could be a person that you feel very passionate about, or maybe it's someone feeling passionate about you. But there is quite a bit of warning here about this. We've got not only the optical illusion card, but also the blinders. So it feels as though even if someone is not trying deliberately to pull the wool over your eyes, it feels like there is a bit of a murky truth, murkiness here to the information. So it is very hard to discern what is really going on here. Somebody may even be really telling you what they want to tell you without really giving you the full picture, and you might have to speak up and grab the microphone and ask a lot of questions and say, not so fast. This is very interesting because your energy to lean away from is really carrying on a burden, taking on more responsibility, biting off more than you can chew, because the ace, the overall energy for the week, is the beginning of the wands cycle, and the 10 is when you are so far down the track of your passion project that you're doing all the work and you still haven't quite completed it. So this is energy to lean away from. So it feels like you're not supposed to take more on this week, even though someone might be trying to sell you on something, sell you on this great idea or a great new relationship. Really the energy to lean towards is this moving on, this sort of disappointed energy of pain and misery, letting things go that have sort of finished, grieving something. That is energy to lean towards. So you might have to disappoint someone by not doing all this work or taking on this burden for somebody else's bright idea. But let's see what else the universe wants to say here. Well, there's definitely an issue here around communication and knowledge, wisdom. The Page of Swords is not a very wise character. It is the student, if you like. Swords is all about information, ideas, and clarity. And the page by itself is very curious and eager to learn, but in the reverse, that sends a bad signal. It could be somebody lying to you or withholding the truth quite deliberately, and it may not be somebody who's very smart. So it's sort of very wise to question what you're hearing this week for this, whatever this new situation is that is cropping up. It seems to be to do with long-term stability. So it could be a career matter. It could be a sort of family finances matter. The Pentacles are all about money, but especially they're about financial long-term security and the ability to provide for your family and provide a firm foundation. This is great success is at stake, or there might be a lump sum of money at stake here. And it seems to be something to do with, could be a masculine energy, So that is in the cups, water sign energy of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it could just be somebody very emotional, or this is an emotional issue. Now the King of Cups in the upright is very loving, is very protective, is very emotionally supportive and giving. So it seems unusual that this person would be acting in this way. So maybe this is you really feeling emotionally moved by somebody's plight, or by this passionate idea that that they come to you with, that you have a lot of love for them. But look at this. There is the warning here of dealing with someone who is a bit egotistical. So Mars in the Leo 5th house there of creativity can provide a lot of sort of Leo-esque, look at me. Mars is energy, but it can be anger and annoyance. It can be violence. So whether this is to do with romance or children or matters of that nature, that is 5th house as well. Also gambling, taking risks. It's light-hearted fun as well, but Mars there in the keyword egotism says that somebody might be being quite selfish here. And it might be to do with 10th house matters, organization. Now, Mercury in the 10th house, this is Capricorn vibes. And tell you what, this card gives me the same vibes. Capricorn is all about status. It's about achievement over a long period of success that lasts. The ability to put in the hours, put in the hard yards, and invest wisely to create this very secure sort of home life and or business. And this card says the same here, that Mercury is about the communication around 10th house matters of career and success and fame. It's also your public reputation. And so, yeah, organization, there might be a lot of back and forth about exactly how we're going to manage this. How are we going to organize this? And again, you're not really dealing with a full picture here. So there may be some kind of tension that needs resolving here. Now, it's saying inner conflict resolution on this card, but I'm taking it as conflict resolution. So this feels like a negotiation with someone who's being quite parsimonious with the truth or with all the facts and just telling you bits and pieces here. What else can the universe tell you here? What else do you need to know this week? Oh, I'll go to the big mystery deck. So this does look to be quite a good opportunity, or that it looks certainly at first glance like there is potential here for something lasting. So it doesn't have to be love, like this card, excuse the bum love heart on the back, but it doesn't have to be romantic, but that could be part of it. But somebody here is really not acting with the best of integrity, or maybe you feel like you don't have much power in this situation. But what you should be striving for here is equal give and take, and it feels like there is some balancing up to do, especially if you feel like you don't have the full picture. It feels like a good idea is to be prepared to walk away. Be prepared to disappoint someone if they're not being 100% open with you, or if things are just not adding up to an equal or fair deal here. Again, the children area is indicated. Now that could literally involve your children and how you look after your children, how you care for them, or issues relating to having children. Sometimes this card to me just says somebody is acting in a childish way. We've also got the coldness card out. So someone could be a little bit calculating, a little bit ruthless here. But they might be preying on your hopes and wishes for a better future, or your wishful thinking that this might actually all go well. The indications are that it may not. So look, just take all of this with caution this week. If there is some new excitement, passion, or project that pops up that kind of captures your interest, just be very wary that you don't have the full picture here. And God's sake, speak up for yourself. Ask all the questions and be prepared to walk away from anything that feels like it's too good to be true or is just out of balance. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading on this topic or any other, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.